Happiness is not victory, it's all about pleasure. So, a happy, cherished morning to all of you. I'm delighted to welcome you all for the language training session. Connecting minds, collecting ideas, learn your English by having a better challenge. It has been more than 90 days, hardly to say 3 months of a lockdown days. I know initially we all would be relaxing and enjoying like anything, but as days are passing by, we don't know what is happening when this lockdown is going to end. There is still being a question mark for the career and so on, right? See, the answer for this question is very simple. You can keep on updating yourself in the area where you wish to grow, right? There are n number of online classes available, or else you can go for internships. Yes, I believe nothing stops us other than ourselves and our laziness, right? So keep on going. Okay, fine. Let us step on to the fourth day of a language training session. Still, we have 2 more days to go on with. I hope you all are enjoying my class and working on the task that I'm intimating to you all, right? Okay, so today I have few of the interesting things that you have to learn. The very first one is telephonic phrases. Okay. See, as I already said, our communication skills plays a crucial role wherever we turn in our life. But it also depends on the mode of a communication too. Either we are going to go with the phone conversations or we can have a face-to-face communication, right? Keep in mind that when you go with your face-to-face conversation, including your communication, they will look at your body movements, that is the gestures and postures that you do. There is more number of chances for the person who's opposite to you. They might know at what state you are at, right? Definitely they will look on it. On the other hand, when we have phone conversations, we will ensure only through audio, right? To the maximum extent. Sometimes we all switch with video calls. Yes. When this is happening, a voice, that is the vocal variety, which plays a crucial role wherever we go. It would not be hard when you are used with Tamil or your mother tongue. But in case of English, we will face troubles that we should come up with. We don't know where to start and how to complete the sentences, right? So there are n number of problems that we face when we go with phone conversation, especially with the help of English, right? So let me give you few areas where you have to focus on. So initially when you are speaking a call, no, you can go with like I like to speak to. So you are liking to speak to some person, right. The next thing is I'm calling from. So where you're calling from. So some of the candidates, we used to have some starting troubles. We don't know how to initiate the session or how to initiate the call, right? See, and you can also go like I'm calling on behalf of. I'm calling on behalf of. So on someone's part, you are making a call to let something know to them, right? So these are the sentences that you can make use of when you are about to speak, when you are going to start the conversation, right? And you can even sometimes say your name and then tell them the reason why you have called and whom you want to speak and what is the thing that you're going to continue with, right? And whenever you pick up a call or whenever you're taking a call, you can go with like in case if a person is known to you, no issues, you can have a conversation. But in case of unknown numbers, you can go like, how can I help you? May I know who you are? You can use that. And you can ask them where are you calling from. So in case of you want to know from where they are calling, you can ask like that. And in case if you want them to wait for a while, in case if you want them to wait for a while, you can say like just a moment, please. Could you hold on? Or sometimes even we can use like hang on. So all such things could be seen. Just a minute, give me a minute. So when you're going with negative informations, in sense like you are not able to go with or speak with the person whom you want. In case of that situation is occurring, then you can go like, I'm afraid he's not in office, I'm sorry, she's in the meeting, she's not available right now. See, these are the ways how you can make your sentences complete when you're going with the telephonic conversations. You can use the correct phrases that can keep you right? So, in case of any tower problems, we can say like, the line is very bad. Could you repeat, please? Or you can say your voice is what to say, jarring, or you can even say like your voice is cracking. So all those stuffs you can use it. Instead of you will be blinking like what you have to fill on those spaces. Okay. So when you are about to leave the message, when you are talking or any conversation is going on, you can go with, would you like to leave a message? You can ask like that. And you can also ask, can I pin down a message? So these are the various ways where you can go with the telephonic phases. You can learn a large number of conversation where you have to work on with, right? Yes. So the next thing is group discussion. The next thing is group discussion. It is going to be too interesting. So I have lot and lots of things to cover or to share with you regarding this group discussion, as because it is really important when you are moving with interviews, not only in interviews but wherever you are, right? So what is GD, why they are conducting this group discussion? See, basically keep in mind that group discussion and your written interview process is only for rejecting you, okay, where they can eliminate the candidates in a mass number, right? So where they can let out you all to not enter into the company, in sense they want to check your eligibility level. See, okay, so once you are done with either your written interview or group discussion, when you're going with HR face to face, that is fine. So there, their intensity will not be to eliminate you, right? But they'll check whether you are okay with their constraints, right? Right. Okay. And what skills do they analyze in group discussion? Right, see, they don't want to check your language skills. Okay, I swear like language skills is important, but not to that extent. But rather what they used to do is they analyze your interpersonal skills. That is the way how you listen, how your leadership qualities are, the team spirit that you have. So these all are known as interpersonal skills. So they will monitor all these things in a candidate, especially when we are being fresher and sometimes even when we have experience too, because these are some of the basic qualities that is required when we are moving to the working environment, right? uh, I just want you all to make all these things as a notes, because it will be really helping out a lot. You can gain more knowledge about the group discussion, right? See, there are four kinds of group discussion. So we can say like, we'll be having general GD, we'll be having a factual group discussion, then abstract group discussion, and finally case based group discussion. But being a fresher, we mostly we used to stick on with general group discussion, right? And what are the things that you have to do when you are in a group discussion? So let me tell you what are the things that you have to focus on, right? See, make your sentence short and crispy. So whenever you are about to speak, whenever the turn is yours, now you should ensure that you are not keeping on speaking this and that. See, whatever message that you are about to convey, it should be very clean and neat. Okay, so that others are able to get it within few minutes, and they can also proceed, right? Make sure you work on it. And you can ask for the opinions of others. Okay, so I feel in every group discussion we'll be having minimum of 20 to 25 candidates, so you can ask for the opinions for the people who are sitting with you, okay, based on the conversations that you have given, right? And make sure that you never get into an argument. See, debate is entirely different from discussion. So you are not here to argue things, but just to discuss based on the topic that is declared, right? So be polite and humble. So you can make use of words like dear friend, respected, or Mr. and Mrs. So make sure that you don't use any unparliamentary words, right? And it is must that you should have a proper eye contact. See, whenever, even when you're speaking and when you have completed your part, make sure that you are able to have eye contact with all the people who are in the group discussion, right? And in case if you sneeze or cough, you just say them pardon me or just excuse me. That will do that. See, these are some of the qualities, but we don't mind them when we are getting into such areas. So these are some of the basic qualities that they will check whether we are having and we are sticking on with, right? Then how to start a group discussion? See, whenever you are starting the group discussion, as I used to keep on saying, the first impression can give the best impression at any area, right? So the attention grabber, the way how you make others to grab the attention, that matters a lot. Either you can define the title, you can go on like that. So let me tell you the different ways how you can give your GDs a bit later. So before that, see, whenever you're initiating, you can go like, excuse me all, may I have your kind attention, please? A very warm morning to all. My name is Sumetha Jiva. With your kind permission, may I start the GD, right? Does it sounds good? Yes. Being a professional, we should know how we should start up the GD. What are the ways how we can make or how we can get respect from others and all. So all these stuffs you have to know. Okay. When someone says no, no, you should not start. I should start the GD. So I need to start up the GD. When someone is saying, you can say like, yes, no problem. You can go ahead. So when you do so, so it is not that you're giving your chance, right? But it shows the leadership quality that you are having. So it shows the leadership quality that you are having. So these are the things that you should know when you start the GD, right? So you can go like, definitely no problem. You can go ahead. So this is a sign of the leadership quality. Yes. Or when someone says yes, you can go ahead. You can start the GD. Then you can also greet them. You can say, thank you, friend, for allowing me to start the discussion, right? You can greet them. So these are some of the ways you can do it, right? So let me give you the 6 different ways that will literally help you to initiate the GD. Okay. So the very first one is you can begin the group discussion with the help of quote, that is the proverbs, right? But it should be related to the topic that is given, and also it should be attractive too. So make sure that you're working on it. So if suppose the topic is given as social media, you should not come and play some other code here. Okay, it won't work out. Okay, it doesn't sound good. Okay, so ensure that you are doing it correctly. So, and you can also go like, I would like everyone to contribute this group discussion and express your views so that we can make this GD in a successful one or successful manner, and so on. So you can begin like that, right? And the next tip is you can start with telling the definition of the topic. For example, if the topic is GST, right? Goods and service tax is the topic that is given. So you can define them. Okay. And also, in sense, you can define them in sense about the GST, right? And you can also add a friend, what do you feel about GST? Put your opinions and views and make this GD a successful one. So this is the second way you can start. You can start with the definition of the topic that is given, right? The third tip is you can start your group discussion by narrating some small, short, and a very simple story that will really work like a magic. Let me make you clear with an example. For example, if the topic for group discussion is attitude is everything, the topic is declared as attitude is everything. What you can do is, let me give you a small story. right? A small boy asked to a balloon vendor, Uncle, if you leave this green balloon, Uncle, if you leave this green balloon in the air, what will happen? Will it fly? So this is what is the question that little boy is asking to the balloon vendor. The vendor said, yes. Then that blue balloon, this is what is the question the small boy asked to that vendor again. Vendor again replied, of course, yes. Then what about that white balloon? He said, yes. Then the vendor said to the boy that, hey kid, look, it is not the outside color of the balloon. It matters to fly in the air. But gas that matters and something happens for us. It is not what we are from the outside view. Only our inner attitude speaks. That is going to make a great difference, right? So it is completely being apt for the topic that is declared, right? So I really used to have a practice of reading some short stories, especially when I am moving with group discussions, right? So I used to read them, and in case if it is required, I'll use these things in the discussion. So it will be really helping out you a lot, like anything. So have a practice of it, right? And the fourth tip is you can provide some facts, figures, and datas. For example, if the topic is all about suicide of farmers, if the topic is all about suicide of farmers, you can know about how many farmers have died in the past year and due to what are the reasons. So when you're coming up with all these datas, it makes your conversation in a unique, or it makes your conversation in an ideal manner, right? So this is the fourth tip that you can have a practice it. And the fifth one is you can ask a question. So initially when you are about to start, you can ask a question. For example, the topic is like India and Pakistan war. So for the example, the topic is like India and Pakistan war. What you can do is we can ask like, should we have a war with Pakistan? Should we have a war with the Pakistan? So like this, you can initiate the discussion. See what were the results? Only destruction, nothing else, right? So you can ask like this. So what were the results if we have war? Only destruction, nothing else. So let's share our views regarding this content and give a better result, right? So you can go like this. And the last tip is you can give a shocking statement. You can give a shocking statement. For example, let me give you a topic. Let it be like, okay, women's safety in India. Let the topic be like women's safety in India, right? See, when the topic is declared, you can go like, friends, unfortunately, India is becoming the rape capital of the world. Unfortunately, India is becoming the rape capital of the world. Do we need this image for a country? Dear friends, the topic of GD is very serious. Women's safety in India. I would request everyone to share your views regarding this topic for our betterment and make this GD a successful one. Does it sound good? Let me know. Let me know. Yes or no. Does it sound good or not? Let me check out whether whatever I'm trying to say is up to the mark or not. S, superb, great, superb. I know you all are, listening and enjoying my class. I know, I believe it. Superb. That's great. Okay, let me go ahead. See, and after this, let me give you a few tips regarding how you should summarize your group discussion, right? See, keep in mind that we can only summarize the group discussion. We cannot conclude it because we are not providing any solution. We are not implementing things at that instant. Rather, what we do is we just discuss what can be done and what shouldn't, right? So we can only summarize the GD and we can never conclude it. Keep this in mind. Okay. Again, ask for the opinion when you are summarizing, as I already given you an idea how you should when you are starting the GD, right? In case if others want to, give them the chance, or else you can take up the chance and you can continue after greeting all your friends, right? See, then what you can do is define the GD in your own style. So based on the topic, you create the own style. You can define it in a perfect manner, right? Next, the you can go like the GD was very hot and controversial, and you can also use like it was very embarrassing, right? So I got much of knowledge. It was empowering, and it is also knowledge enhancing too. Then even you can add like it was full of facts, figures, and lots of data. We all got knowledge from this GD. So like this, these are the some of the phrases that you can make use when you're going with the group discussion, especially in the summarizing part. And after that you can proceed with like you can list down the things that is being highlighted in the discussion, especially about the positives and negatives. So all these things you can list down there. But always remember that you should not add any new points when you are summarizing the discussion, right? So ensure that you keep your summarization in a short manner, maximum up to 30 to 30 seconds to 1 minute. So that will do, because don't go too much, as because each and every one they will be taking the turn, and you won't have much time to, right? Yes. The next thing is how to overcome the fear in the group discussion. See, generally there are two types of fear. One is fear for failure, and the next thing is fear of public speaking. So I'm saying about the fear in group discussion, nothing else. In this, if you see, you have the fear like whether other will criticize you and all those things, and what if the content that I'm sharing will be wrong, like that we'll be having. So due to all this, we will be resulting in getting fear, right? So in order to be good speaker, you should be shameless. You should be shameless. Never think about what people says about you. Don't fear for failure. Make it as an experience in spite of failure, right? Be shameless. To be simple, only one thing I want to say is you should be shameless, right? Yes, superb. That's good. That's good. The next thing is what are the things that recruiters will expect from others when we are in group discussion, right? See, very simple thing. Two things they will mind. One is how you are dealing with people. The very first one is how you are dealing with people, and the next one is how you deal with the problem. Right? First one, how you're dealing with people, and the next one, how you're dealing with the problem. See, dealing with people, it means like you should not dominate them. You should try to help and inspire others. You should always be supportive person. We should be polite, humble, and all. So these are the stuffs how we can deal with people, right? And in case of dealing with problem, it will be like the topic given would be maximum apt. So it will be related to the problem only. Since we have some issues in that, based on that only the topic will be declared. So what you have to do is keep these 4 points in mind whenever you're entering into the group discussion. See, once a topic is declared, you can go with definitions and all those introduction. That is all fine. That is good. Okay. But let me say you the way where you have to focus a lot. See, initially go with the problem definition. So that contributes only to the 20 percentage in your group discussion, just 20 percentage. Then there are some reasons for that issue. Let it be anything. For example, if suppose again, let me go with the topic social media. When suppose that is declared, say the reason why the social media is being to this much extent. So we have some reason behind the topic, right? And the third thing is effects or the impact of that problem or that topic that is given. What are the impact that is being creating? And the very fourth, very last thing that should be concentrated much is the solution, which contributes to the 80 percentage of a group discussion, right? See, just remember when the topic is given, when your friends are keep on again and again repeating only the problem, so that is not the reason why you are there, right? You are being there to give some solution for it. Being an young mind, you have to focus more on the solution rather than the problem, reasons, impact. So it all these things, all the three things that I said initially contributes only to the 20%, but the solution that plays a major role, it contributes to around 80 percentage of the discussion, right? Superb. I hope you really enjoyed and it was really used. I believe, and I swear to, it will be really helping out like anything whenever you follow the strategies and the tips that I'm sharing with you related to the group discussion, right? So let me go on with the day 4 challenges. So the task for today will be interesting and also it makes you to learn more. So make sure that you all are involving yourself on the work that I'm going to give you right now, right? Okay, that's good. Yes, take it to wicket. Take it to wicket. So the very first task of day 4 challenge is going to be word building. Word building. I can see a smile in all your faces. And I can also get your mind voice. Yes, I know about this game. I'm used with this game, right? I know. You all love this. Yes, all right. So let's get started. But before that, I want every one of you to have a paper and pen with you so that you can get engaged for all the tasks, right? So let me give you a minute of time. Take a minute of time and ensure that you have a pen and paper with you. Rush out, rush out. We don't have much of time, so I have to cover contents, so make it fast. I feel most of you are done with it. Let me give you another 10 seconds of time. Superb. Good, good. I know. You all are having pen and paper with you. So what we are going to do in this task is it's going to be very simple. Randomly, I will say an alphabet. Randomly, I'll say an alphabet. So that what you should do is you should write at least two words, which should be somewhat standard, right? You should at least write two words, which should be somewhat standard. For example, when I say the word, you know, or when I declare the topic, the word like A, when I say A, you can go with the words like adorable. Then let me give you another word, adventure. So like this, minimum of two words you have to write. Okay, instead of writing apple, eight. Okay, so you just avoid all these words. So be a bit advantage. So be a bit advanced too. So take an advantage, and I hope this activity will work out like anything. So let me go with it. Right. So I hope you will be working for it. So for the next 5 minutes, we are going to play this game. So for the next 5 minutes, we all are going to play this game. I hope you are clear with the instructions that I've given. It's very simple. As I'm declaring the alphabet, what you have to do is you should try to frame at least two words which are being quite different rather than what you have used previously. So you can make use of all those words when you are communicating, right? So let me go ahead. Keep yourself engaged. Keep yourself engaged. So you should keep on writing. So keep on thinking. You're going to give work to your brain, right? So let's get started. The very first alphabet that I like to give you is R. R. Take your time. Make sure you write at least two words. Keep on doing it, right? I know most of you are done with it. Take your time. Write at least two words. And if you're able to write even more, that's good. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. R. So with the alphabet R, try to list down the words, right? S. let me give you another alphabet for those who have done with your work. Let it be like S. S. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. It will help you out like anything. Write something new. Okay. S is superb. S. I know many of you are waiting for my next alphabet, right? Okay, I'll give you within next few seconds. Let us wait for others also to complete it, right? Superb, superb. Okay. Let me go on with the next alphabet, L. L. Keep on writing, keep on writing. S. You all are doing a great job. Superb, superb. Carry on, carry on. S, S. So let me give you another alphabet, T. T. S. Keep on writing, keep on writing. Fill your papers with plenty of words. That is what is needed, right? S, S. Superb. Let me give you another alphabet, H. H. Super, super. Keep going, keep going. You can do it. Be active. Give work to your brain. S, S. Super. I know you're doing it. S. No problem. Even if your page is being filled up, you can use another page, right? No harm in it. I know you're doing great job. Superb, superb. Let me go with another two more alphabet. Let me give you, okay, M. We can have M. Try to write words from M. Okay. Hope you're doing it. M. Super, super. Is good, good. So the last alphabet is K. K. Take your time. Take your time. Is. I know most of you are done with your work. Superb, superb. That's really great. Is. You all are rocking again. I can see day by day your development. Yes, right. The way how you enjoy your learning, giving work to your brain, being busy as be. Is all right. Superb, superb. So I want this to happen every day, even after my class is being ended. So keep on going, right? So let us switch on to the next task, task 2, which is nothing but self affirmation. Self affirmation, which means what to say, recognition, right? Recognition and the value of one's individual. So praising ourselves. So that is what is known as self affirmation. So okay, you all can see the image that I have displayed, right? Let it be like I'm listing out all these things, right? I can list out like I am beautiful, I am beautiful, I am strong, I'm smart, I will be kind to myself, I deserve the best, I will crush my goals, I will not worry about things I cannot control. And the very last thing is I will prioritize my well being, right? So these are the self affirmations that we can give to ourselves. There are n number of things that we can go with, right? So, in the same way, for the next 2 minutes, you should have a try of writing in such a way. So, let's get started. So, keep on writing in the sheet that you have. It should be in such a way that you should prize yourself in whatever field or whatever area you are good at, right? So, your time starts now. Keep on writing. Don't bother about the mistakes that you do. I'm not going to check your grammar, but only thing that I need is you want to write, right? So keep on writing. Keep on writing. You can, you can. I know you're doing it. I know. Super, super. Go ahead, go ahead. Make it fast. Yes, so we are also running out of time. I hope most of you are done with it. Yes, that's good. That's good. Yes. So the time is up. So I just want you all to stop. Stop it, stop it. Yes, super. That's good. All are really great. You all are really great. You are being active and growing like anything. I know. I can see it. I can feel it, right? So the reason why I gave you this task is to make you all think positive, to make you all think positive, especially about yourself, right? When you write something out like this and keep on reading or saying it as a mantra, definitely all these qualities can get into you automatically, right? All these qualities, it will be for sure getting into you as days are passing by and when you're having all these things in a practice. Let me check it out from you. How many of you think it will work out? Let me know. Let me know. Let me hear from you, yes or no. Let me know. Fill out the chat box with messages. Let me gain energy from you. Boost up. I need, the energy from you. So based on the way how you react or respond to my class, that will take me to the next level. So I need the response. Yes, superb, superb, superb. Yes. See, moreover, I have another reason why I gave you this task. It's nothing but when you move on with public speaking, remember that your words, right? Your words or the content, it contributes only to the 7%. It contributes just 7%. But apart from this, the remaining 93%, do you know what plays a major role? It is all about the vocal variety and your body language, right? Your vocal will contribute to around 38 percentage, and your body language, the way how you move, the gestures and postures that you have, so it contributes to around 55 percentage. So both together it contributes to 93 percentage, which is much important, and the area where you have to focus. So when you are being bold, when you have a positive approach towards yourself, you will be able to handle anything. Okay, you will be handle anything, and you have a habit of having always a positive approach. You can see a much difference in the vocal and also in the body language by breaking out the fear, right? So when you are making all these things as a mantras, and when you're keeping on repeating, you can break out all your fears, and you can gain confidence within yourself, so that it might help you a lot, right? So today for this session, I have 5 new words that we can go on with, and which is also much interesting also, right? So the very first word is deliberately. Deliberately, which means in a careful manner, we are doing some things in a slow and on a unhurried way, right? So let me give you an example. It can be like okay, Sneha moments were deliberate as she walked towards Meera, right? Sneha moments were deliberate as she walked towards Meera, right? Yes. The next word is phenomenal. Phenomenal, which means being different, that is being unique from others, right? Yes. Let me make you clear with an example. The car travels at phenomenal speed. The car travels at phenomenal speed, right? Does it sounds good? Yes. So I used to keep on saying just like that, by reading 5 words in a day can't make you a good communicator. You can't improve your language skills. What you have to do is you should execute them. You should have a real time experience. So whenever you're speaking out, kindly ensure that you are making use of all these words in the sentences that can improve your language skills, right? Okay. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead. So the third word for today is persuade. Persuade, which means to do something through reasoning, or we have some arguments. You know, whenever we do something, and when someone is questioning, we'll be going on with some justifications or reasoning or like that, right? So which means persuade. For example, we can have like, okay, Robin would not let him to persuade into buying the more expensive gadgets, right? Robin would not let himself be persuaded into buying the more expensive gadgets, right? Yes, superb, superb. The fourth word is rely. The fourth word is rely. Build trust or confidence. Depend on confidence, right? You will want it can be. I rely to have confidence on a person, right? Right? That's now is going, which means and things are going to be real, right? Let me go with an example like, okay, her performance was very bad indeed. Okay, her performance was very bad indeed. So the way how you need to make use of these words in the sentences that you need, right? Okay, that's good. That's super, super. I know you all have noted down the words. That's good. Really a very good habit. Super. And next is packet of idioms. See, yesterday I gave you a tip, or I came up with phrasal words or verbs, right? See, likewise, today I'm here with a packet of idioms that can really help you out a lot in order to improve your language skills, right? See, especially the people who are really going with the hi-fi conversations in English, I feel like only they can go with these idioms and phrases or the packet of idioms that I have, because it is not that easy to make use of all these things in the sentences, because it's really hard to find the meaning for whatever words that we go on with, right? Yes. See, for example, the first one, if I'm saying, sugar and spice, don't you know the meaning? So, of course, we might not know all these things, but it replaces a word, few sentences in a very single sentence or word. So it sounds really good when you are making use of all these things, right? So sugar and spice means being very sweet, light-hearted, being very nice and kind. Okay, this is actually used in the case of feminine. So whenever when they're pricing the female persons or women, so they will be using this sugar and spice. This idiom will be used, right? The next thing is on the ball, which means be alert and active, right? So we can make use of all these things. And the third one is use your low. Third thing is use your low, which means to make use of brain, and think about things. Okay, we should make use of brain to think. Yes, of course, we do so. So for that, we can replace it with use your love. Right? Does it sound good? I just want to hear from you. Yes or no? Yes or no? Fill out the chat box with messages. Yes, yes, superb, superb. Kindly make sure that you're working on it if it is really required, and you can even take notes of whatever I've displayed you right now in the screen, right? Yes. And the next one is life is a bowl of cherries. Life is a bowl of cherries, right? Which actually means life is full of wonders. Okay, it's fully wonderful and very pleasant too, right? So we can replace all these sentences. You can make use of these idioms so that your language is somewhat good, right? Yes. Next is hit the books. Hit the books, which means to study. Very simple, right? Yes. So I have another 5 more idioms to share with you. I hope you really love it. Yes. Okay. The next thing is feel like a million bucks. Feel like a million bucks, which means to have an extreme happiness. You are excited in that state. Okay, right? So which means like feel like million bucks, right? And the next one is make ends meet. Make ends meet, right? So which means like you don't have a sufficient money even for the daily expenses, right? It's you can say like it's been really tough to make my ends meet. I'm in that scenario right now. Yes, it's really hard. Does it sounds good? Yes, it will. It will for sure. It will. But I know, being a beginner, when you're looking onto the language skills, I'm not asking you to immediately focus on these packet of idioms. But as days are passing by, and when you are being confident at all the phrases that you use, and when once you have built a confidence within you, you can go with these packet of idioms. It will help you out a lot, right? Yes. And the next one is worth your salt. Next one is worth your salt, which means that is really worth enough of whatever thing that you buy for the cost that you have paid, right? Is and not only for things that we buy, for it is applicable for everywhere, right? You can make use of this worth your salt. And next is a piece of cake. A piece of cake, which means very easy. Things are being very easy and simple. So when we need to express that, we can make use of the idiom a piece of cake, right? It's just a piece of cake for me, right? You can hear people saying these words, right? Yes. The next thing is blow up. Blow up, which means get angry. Blow up, which means get angry, right? Okay, super. So for all the candidates who are being active in my session for the past few minutes, I would like to share a bonus tip with you all, right? So what I've decided to share with you today is, yesterday I was sharing with you about the move technique that we will be using in the public speaking, right? So yesterday I was saying about the move technique, the 4 steps MOVE, where you have to focus on and where you need to give more preference to, so that will really help you out when you're going with public speaking, right? But today, there are some incidents. See, whenever you're going to the public speaking, there are times where the topic will be given by others, or even we a chance to select the topic, right? Or even we will be getting a chance to select the topic. So what we can do? So we'll be having that trouble. We don't know what topic we should choose. So I know we will be having those issues. So today I've come up with how to choose a topic, right? How to choose a topic, especially when you go with the public speaking, right? Yes. So it should be like initially the way how you choose the topic, it should be like you have some knowledge about it, right? The topic that we should use, no, that we are going to speak about, it should make the audience focus to us, whatever we are saying, okay, or whatever we are conveying, right? Always choose a topic in such a way you have some knowledge about it, or you wish to gain some knowledge about it, right? So when the chance is given to you, in case like if they have declared we have no other go, we have to switch on it. Or when the chance is given to us, you should focus on the area where you are interested to learn, or where you already have some knowledge about that topic, right? And it should be also appropriate for the audience and the setting. See, it also depends upon the place too. Just like that, as you, because you know about it, or you're having the knowledge about the topic, you can't speak out. It won't work out too, right? So it all depends upon the place, the audience where you are about to present yourself, right? So that also matters. So what I want to you all to do is you should frame a mind map, as I said in the very first session of my language training class. How what you should include and what you shouldn't, and you can note down the points, whatever you're going to speak out. So frame a mind map initially, one which should come first and the next, right? So it will work out like anything. But remember that you should not choose the topic what the audience know already. See, even in case like if they know, but you should know the way how you should you be unique, how you can take your presentation, and how you can grab the attention from audience. So all these things you should know, right? And make use of PowerPoint presentation if that is really required. I know in all the scenarios it won't work out, but in case if you can, and if it really works out like anything, you can make use of all those things, right? And you should also find your purpose over there, right? You should know the reason why you are in front of audience, right? You are something there to present like what you wish to, right? You should initially do is you should inform them, right? You should inform them, then you should inspire them, then you should influence them, and finally you have to entertain them. So this is actually the power of public speaking. This is the power of public speaking. So you should inform them, we should inspire and influence them, and finally we have to entertain them, right? So make sure that you are sticking with the topic that you have some knowledge about, and make sure it depends upon the place and settings also. I know it works like that. And choose the topics from the area that you love or wish to. And you should also think about whether is this topic that I'm going to speak will really reach out the audience, will it make them in a useful manner. So all these questions you should ask to yourself, and based on all these categories only you should choose your topic. When means when chance is given to you to choose the topic, right? So this is a bonus tip that I want to share with you regarding how you should choose the topic in public speaking. For example, in general, you can go with like my dream life. You can also choose freedom, no more excuses. Next is my biggest concern for future. Then it could be also like free as a bird, free as a bird. Then also you can go like life is good, life is good. Then mountains or beaches. Then power. Then ninth one is the best day of my life. Next is early to bed and early to rise. See, no matter. See, these topics seems to be silly. It seems to be much silly, but it all depends upon the way how you narrate it, the way how you express yourself, the flow how you take, and how you make your audience to be engaged on your presentation. So it all matters. No matter how silly the topic is, don't bother. Oh, am I choosing a topic which even the first standard or second standard children might know? So it is not that. It is all about the way how you take it and present yourself. It doesn't mean you have to choose a topic that is really hard, or the candidate should not even understand the topic. It should not be in that sense. It doesn't make sense to, right? So make sure that whatever topic that you choose is based on whatever the tips that I have shared you previously, and make it simple and easy so that you can take it in a different manner and gain, attraction from the audience, right? So thank you. So we are at the end of the session, right? So when life gives you hundreds of reason to cry, when life gives you hundreds of bold enough to say, you have thousands of reason to smile. Yes, yes, superb, superb. That's really great. So I want you all to join tomorrow also to learn still more things in the same class, being punctual, because I'm not waiting for much time, because I have some other work also to stick on with. I want you all to be in that you are engaging in the task that I'm giving you, right? I believe that you are enjoying my sessions. Still, we have 2 more days to go on with. I hope, I know I'll be missing you all out, right? Okay, that's fine, but ensure that you all are keeping on learning. You all are keeping on learning. So that is must, and that is the reason why even this session uh, I have decided to take on, right? And in case of any queries, you can ask me, okay? So that I'll let you know if possible, right? Yes. So if you have any queries, just let me know. I can hear from you and I can give you the response. Any difficulties, or do you want anything else to know? Let me know. Actually, one candidate yesterday, I'm not sure with they asked, like, they were not registered in the event, but they are participating, it seems. Just want to know whether they will be issued with certificate. See, I just want you all to make a note that after the end of my last day, that is Saturday, will be the last session. So after that, we'll be having a quiz event, right? So I'm not sure. Most probably, we'll be having a quiz event. So for those who are attending the quiz and filling out the feedback forms, only for those who are doing these two tasks, they will be only getting the certificates. Okay, the certificates will be issued for those candidates, no matter whether you are registered in the event or not. So that is not going to be a big deal here. So don't worry for it. Yesterday I was not able to share that news for that candidate. I'm sorry for you. So that is the reason why I want to say you right now, right? Yes, I hope most of you are done with it. You don't have any issues, it seems. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here for the past 1 hour and listening to whatever ideas that I'm sharing you. Yes, that's really great. And I'm happy for all your presence. So let us meet again back in tomorrow's session, right? So meet you tomorrow. So let me say a very goodbye to you. So keep on going and keep on learning. Thank you so much. Thank you.